Welcome back to another episode of the Real Podcast of Dallas, coming at you from Dallas, Texas. The little podcast that could, the little podcast that is growing and growing. We're going to be a big podcast soon.
Choo choo. We're going to get there. We are.
Yeah, we're going to get there.
Hey, we started wanting just 100 followers.
Yes.
We only wanted 100 when we started.
Yes, we were aiming low, and we are now almost 700 followers.
700 downloads.
It's a little podcast that could. It's a little podcast that is moving.
Chugga, chugga, chugga. There you go.
That's for later.
Well played. Oh,
yes.
Cool.
Wasn't planned. So, we are back again with another episode of the Real Podcast of Dallas. And with us we have...
Miss Cindy.
Let's just we'll drop the Miss, the Mr.,
I'm
and we'll just say our names.
Cindy. Maria.
And I'm Leo. And Leo,
I don't say Princess Cindy.
You can.
I'll say Reina Maria. Queen Cindy. Queen Maria.
And your court jester. All right, so we have a great show today. This is a show that really pushes the limit. This is a mental health podcast like no other. We don't sit here and go, yes, tell us. Enjoying yourself? We speak like people want to hear it. We speak from the heart. So we're gonna have a nice little episode that you and I were talking. But before we start, Maria, how can they tap into the Real Podcast of Dallas?
So it's really easy because now you can just go into your Google search and type in the Real Podcast of Dallas, and automatically you will find the links to our podcast on YouTube.
Yes.
You can also find us if you go on Facebook and do a search of the Real Podcast of Dallas. That will also take you to our page, and you will have easy access to all the episodes that we have recorded so far.
Right.
And you can find us on Spreaker. You can find us on
fix your mic,
Spotify.
so keep talking.
You can also find us on Google Podcast as The Real, and you can follow us on Spotify. You can follow us on Spreaker. You can actually send messages to us on Spotify and Spreaker. We actually suggest for you to send in your comments, suggestions, your ideas. We would appreciate that very, very much.
Yes, and Miss Cindy, how did you enjoy the last podcast?
I liked it a lot. Which one did we do? It wasn't Joe.
It was the Real Tears.
Oh, yeah, sad songs. They say
you
so
sat
much.
in both of them, the Spanish and the English.
Sad songs. I liked it a lot.
Yes. Did you get any feedback
I listened to it on Friday, I think it was.
Yeah, I called you on Friday and you were telling me you were listening to it.
That's right. It was really good. Very, very good.
So Miss Cindy was able to listen to it. I have not replayed neither of them.
You don't really listen to them.
I don't.
Yeah, Miss Maria has a hard time listening to them.
Yes, I do. Just because I don't like my voice too much, that's why.
I don't like my voice.
I don't like to hear myself talking.
But over almost 700 downloaders like it.
That is so true, though.
Yes.
So impressive. And we have people listening from all places. We have people in Mexico.
Yes.
We have people in Chile. We have people
Poland.
in Argentina, Poland.
Yes.
Yes. India,
yes.
Don't let me forget India. Thank you so much to all our listeners.
And all over Texas. We're getting a lot of listeners from all over Texas, so thank you for listening. And of course, Dallas, Texas is representing.
Yay.
Very well. So we have an interesting show.
We sure do.
Again, this is your mental health podcast, not like your traditional mental health. We kind of bring it down to earth, and we got something interesting. You and I were, I was I was exploring, and we ran into something, and we kind of weren't feeling it, and then all of a sudden it brought us in, and then we were engaged, and we were like, wow.
What is this?
Yes, so.
Yes.
Miss Cindy. What's wrong, Cindy?
Miss Cindy has no idea what we're talking about.
No idea.
She was not here
Yes.
when we were having this
Yes.
conversation, Leo and I.
So I'm going to let her listen, and I want to get her reaction, and then you'll see what we do. So let's go here. Let's see.
He's laughing.
Yes.
This can't be
Trying
good.
to find. All right. So here we go. Just listen. Oops.
I'm scared.
No, don't be scared. Well,
It is different, though.
it's a lot different yet. Just listen.
It's a storm.
Just listen. Relax. Those of you that are listening, you probably already know what we're doing.
You might know, but you might not know. I don't know.
Yes. Soothing to the ear. Listen closely.
You're going to meditate?
We started.
Just listen to the sound.
Yes, let your ears open up.
Listen to
And
the
listen
sound.
to the sounds. What do you think, Cindy?
What's going through your
Be honest.
I thought you were going to play Bob Seger's Running Against the Wind.
What are you listening to?
Wind?
Okay, I'll change it up a little.
Somebody's at my door.
They can come in. They can come in. They can.
Entree?
Oh, come in.
Somebody's coming into our studio.
Somebody's coming into our studio.
Here's some more. You're ruining our vibe. We'll see you later. Okay, here. Listen carefully. This is the real podcast of Dallas ASMR.
Oh, hi. Please, come on in. Make yourself at home, get nice and comfortable. Welcome to my barber shop. My name, of course, is Barber Joe, and here at our barber shop, we're all about giving our clients and patrons an exquisitely awesome, relaxing, and highly soothing haircut treatment. So, have you made a booking with us today?
Shall we tell Cindy what we're doing? Because she's looking at us like we're cuckoo.
Yes.
Okay.
I've heard this guy.
You have? Okay. All right. So we were listening, and we started listening to these. It's called ASMR. All right. So, and it stands for. Let me look it up real quick. Oops. And stay with us. It's going to get better. Okay, it's called Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response, Sometimes autosensory meridian response is a tingling sensation that typically begins on the scalp and moves down to the neck and upper spine. A pleasant form of paresthesia. It has been compared with auditory tactile synesthesia and may overlap frisson. So basically it tingles your ears and it's kind of soothing. So we ran into this, right? So we started like thinking. At first we thought, cuckoo.
What is this?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Yes.
I'm like, Leo, what do you have me listening to and why?
But these guys are like, wow. I mean, people are listening to that kind of stuff. So we figured, Cindy, why don't we do our own?
Let's test it out.
Yes.
Give it a try.
So, Miss Maria, this is the real podcast ASMR version. So we're going to try it out.
What's ASMR?
Okay, let's do it again. You weren't paying attention.
No.
It's autonomous sensory meridian response. Sometimes autosensory meridian response is a tingling sensation that typically begins on the scalp and moves down to the back of the neck and upper spine.
That's what happens when I feel like I'm in danger.
Kind of like that. So it kind of affects that part of it. So what I was playing right now, there's a kid on there, and this one's the professional haircut. And I found another one that I thought was pretty interesting.
I saw him on some show or something.
Oh, you've seen that one? Okay, listen to this one, okay? All right, hold on. All right, everybody, stay with me. This is new for us, so if you've heard of this before, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But those of you that have never heard this before, this is pretty interesting. And like I said, at first it took me a while to get to it, but here we go.
My name is Nurse Diamond. Do you remember me from last time you were here?
No, I don't.
Okay, good. Well, this is the new nurse's office.
Nice to meet you.
Remember the construction workers that were here in the school?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. They came and made this nice, beautiful area for you guys.
Thank you very much. It looks very nice.
You like it?
Yes.
Good. Well, let's get you all figured out here.
Okay.
Do you know why you're here today?
I have this itch.
No. Okay. Well, how about this? How about you give me your name, and I can tell you why you're here.
My name is Mr. Lopez. Lopez. L-O-P-E-Z. Lopez. Lopez.
And who is your teacher, sweetie?
My teacher is Miss Rocio.
Rocio.
Okay. Well, you are here today
Yes.
because there has been a lice outbreak.
What? No.
You know what lice is?
Yes, it's what you eat
These
with
little
beans.
tiny bugs.
No, not
Get in
bugs.
your